There is one thing that determines how far you go in life. It's not your background, not your talent, not luck, not connections. It is your attitude. Attitude is the invisible force that shapes every decision, every reaction, every opportunity, and every result. It is the lens through which you see life, and more importantly, the lens through which life sees you. Today, we are diving deep into the power, influence, and transformation that comes from having the right attitude. Most people think attitude is simply how you feel. No. Attitude is a choice, a mindset, a posture of the heart. Attitude is the story you tell yourself before life tells its story to you. Attitude shows up in the way you respond to stress, the way you handle disappointment, how you see challenges, how you treat others, how you treat yourself. Two people can face the exact same situation. One sees a problem, the other sees potential. One sees defeat, the other sees data. One gives up, the other grows up. The difference? Attitude. Why attitude determines altitude. There is a reason pilots use the word attitude to describe the angle of the airplane relative to the horizon. Because in life, your attitude determines your altitude, how high you rise. Talent can open the door, but attitude decides if you walk through. Opportunities may come, but attitude decides if you seize them. You may not control the weather of life, but you can control how you fly through the storm. Your attitude shapes your energy. Your energy shapes your environment. Your environment shapes your outcomes. Change your attitude, and everything around you begins to shift. The three forms of attitude. 1. Attitude toward yourself. This is the foundation. If you think you're not enough, life will mirror that back to you. If you think you're capable, opportunities will meet you halfway. Self-attitude influences confidence, decision-making, identity, courage, discipline. You cannot go where your mind refuses to believe you belong. 2. Attitude toward others. How you treat people reveals your internal world. Gratitude builds bridges. Negativity burns them. Respect opens doors. Arrogance closes them. Your attitude toward others becomes your reputation. And your reputation becomes your currency. 3. Attitude toward circumstances. Life will not always give you what you want. But attitude helps you take what life gives and turn it into something valuable. You cannot control events, but you can control your interpretation. And interpretation is the birthplace of power. The cost of a bad attitude. A bad attitude is expensive. It will cost you friendships, opportunities, peace, focus, influence. And sometimes, it can cost you your destiny. A bad attitude fuels complaining, blame, excuses, laziness, entitlement, stagnation. You cannot rise higher than the weight you refuse to drop. And a bad attitude is one of the heaviest burdens anyone can carry. Signs you need an attitude reset. You may need an attitude shift if everything feels personal. You always expect the worst. You feel defeated before you begin. Small things irritate you. You avoid responsibility. You constantly compare yourself to others. Awareness is the first step. Resetting your attitude is the second. How to build a winning attitude. 1. Control your inner dialogue. Your mind speaks before your mouth does. If your internal language is negative, your life will follow. Replace I can't, I'll try. I don't know how I'll learn. This is too hard, this will make me stronger. 2. Practice emotional discipline. Attitude is emotional intelligence in motion. Don't let moods control moments. Don't let frustration ruin opportunities. Don't let fear dictate decisions. Pause. Breathe. Think. Then respond. 3. Surround yourself with positive influence. You cannot keep negative company and maintain a positive attitude. Environment is stronger than willpower. Find people who challenge your thinking, promote growth, inspire responsibility, believe in possibility. 4. Protect your energy. Your attitude is powered by your energy level. Sleep well. Eat well. Rest well. Guard your mind from toxic information. Not every battle deserves your reaction. 5. Focus on solutions, not problems. Anyone can point out what's wrong. Winners look for what can be done. Your mind becomes powerful when it becomes solution-oriented. 6. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude shifts attitude instantly. It focuses the mind on abundance instead of lack, on progress instead of problems, on possibilities instead of pain. The attitude of a champion. Champions are not defined by victory. Champions are defined by attitude. Champions say, I will show up even when I don't feel like it. I will keep going even when progress is slow. I will learn from every failure. I will rise every time I fall. I will protect my focus. I will control my mind. Greatness is not accidental. It is intentional attitude repeated daily. Your attitude is your greatest weapon, your greatest shield, your greatest advantage, and your greatest power. As you walk through life, remember this. You may not control who you are today, but with the right attitude, you can absolutely control who you become tomorrow. So choose wisely. Choose positivity. Choose resilience. Choose courage. Choose responsibility. Choose the attitude that lifts you. Because the moment you fix your attitude, your life begins to rise. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment and share with someone today.